Okay. It's really important that you practice using your Pro Loco this summer so that you're ready for high school. So, this is for you. What are we reading today? Don't forget the oatmeal. Can you tell me who's in the story? I bet you said Bert and Ernie, and who else? Cookie Monster? You're right. All right, don't forget the oatmeal. One morning, Ernie and Bert were getting ready to go to the supermarket. Ernie was checking the shopping list to make sure they had written down everything they needed. Let's see, he said. Apples, oranges, milk, eggs, paper napkins, soap, peas, peanut butter, hamburger meat, pickles, and bread. Is that all, Bert? No. You forgot to write down the oatmeal, Ernie, said Bert. You know I like to have a delicious bowl of nutritious oatmeal every morning. Don't worry, Bert. We won't forget it, he said, as he picked up his piggy bank and hurried out the door. At the fruit stand outside of the supermarket, Bert weighed the apples on a scale while Ernie got the oranges. Why do you have that? What's wrapped around his finger? The string. Why do you have the string tied around your finger, Bert? Asked Ernie. To help me remember the oatmeal, said Bert. Just then, along came Cookie Monster.
Cookies on sale today,
he said, pointing to a large sign.
Me buy lots of cookies. Me buy enough cookies to last all year.
Inside the market, Ernie and Bert began to gather the rest of the things on their list. We need milk and eggs from the dairy counter, said Ernie. What about the oatmeal, Ernie, said Bert. Later, Bert, later, said Ernie as he hurried to get the milk and eggs. Ernie came running back to the wagon. Look what I found, Bert, old buddy. I got some terrific cheesy pleasy, and here's some delicious ice cream supreme. But we just need milk and eggs, said Bert, looking at the shopping list. You'll have to put those other things back. At the end of the dairy aisle, Cookie Monster was putting some cartons of milk in his cart. He said,
me love milk with cookies.
Bert pushed the cart to the next aisle to look for paper napkins and soap. Suddenly, Ernie came running up behind him with his arms full. Wait just a minute, Ernie, said Bert. We don't need paper plates and cups today. We don't need sandwich bags and straws. We only needed napkins and soap and oatmeal. You'll just have to put those other things back. When Ernie put back the things they didn't need, Bert went along to the next aisle to get the peas and peanut butter. Why don't you buy some vegetables, Cookie, said Bert as he weighed the peas. Vegetables are really good for you. Cookie ate a handful of peas.
Peas not bad. Me like peas,
he said. Good, said Bert. Don't forget to pay for them. Ernie stopped at the meat counter. 1 pound of hamburger meat, please, he said to the butcher. Here you are, said the butcher. After getting pickles at the delicatessen counter, Bert checked the shopping list. Then he noticed a string tied around his finger. Why was that string tied around his finger? Can you tell me? So he wouldn't forget the oatmeal? Sounds good. He said, I mustn't forget the oatmeal.
Did you say oatmeal?
Said Cookie Monster, running down the aisle.
Me love oatmeal cookies. Where they hide them cookies in the supermarket anywhere.
Why don't you try the next aisle, said Bert. What's he got there? What's he checking off? The shopping list. You got it.
Cookies? Cookies!
He shouted. Cookie Monster looked into the next aisle. There's something really important on this page. Can you tell me what's really important on this page? I bet you did. The oatmeal's not in that aisle.
Yummy!
Cried Cookie Monster, running towards the shelves and grabbing a bag of cookies.
Here, oatmeal cookies, peanut butter cookies, coconut macaroons, mint chipperoos, fudge creams, and marshmallow cookies. Lots of these.
By the time Ernie reached the bakery aisle, they found Cookie Monster on the floor, surrounded by bags of cookies. We'd better help Cookie clean up this. What did he make in the aisle? It's one of your newer buttons. It's on the bottom of that folder there. A mess. He made a mess. And they help him what? They help him clean up the mess. You got it, buddy. He doesn't need all these cookies, said Bert, picking up the mint chipperoos. Who's that guy? Tell me who that is. It's the grocer. Does he look happy or sad or angry? He's a little mad. I think he's mad because Cookie Monster made a big mess, right? But everybody helped clean it up. So that's good. Can't leave a mess in the grocery store. Ernie and Bert helped Cookie Monster put things back where they belonged and reminded him to pay for the cookies he had broken and eaten. They left just how many cookies in his bag? How many bags of cookies? 1 bag of cookies. You got it, buddy. Alrighty. What's this? What did they bring with them? The piggy bank. It's a good thing, too. Finally, Ernie and Bert pushed their cart up to the checkout counter to pay for the groceries. Gee, Ernie, I thought we'd never finish our shopping. It's a good thing I brought my piggy bank along, Bert, said Ernie. We have just enough money to pay for everything. Who's that guy? Cookie Monster. You got it. Ernie and Bert hurried along Sesame Street carrying their bag of groceries. Cookie Monster headed straight home for his afternoon snack of cookies and milk. Back home in their kitchen, Ernie and Bert took the groceries out of the bags. Bert put the jars in the cabinets, and Ernie put the milk and the eggs in the refrigerator. Bert read the shopping list again. Apples, oranges, milk, eggs, paper napkins, soap, peas, peanut butter, hamburger, meat, pickles, and bread. Oh no, Bert groaned, collapsing into his chair. What's the matter, Bert, old buddy? Asked Ernie. Bert held up his finger with the string still tied around it. We forgot to buy the oatmeal. Buddy, this is my favorite story to read with you in the whole world. I don't think I've ever read a book so many times. Let's maybe do it again tomorrow.